other women, even if they're wrong.
Shalom, shalom. Giving all honor to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors and salutations to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone who teach well. I'm coming into this video. The name of this video I'm watching is Muslim Women Schools Western Women on How to Dress. And of course, you know, these Muslim, so-called Muslim or whatever, they're out of order, but they have more sense than Jake, 2/3 Jakes. And so I'm just trying to show the example on it. Hold on, let me play the video.
They're wrong. For an example,
Okay.
you know, like, you know, in culture nowadays, girls be on a stripper pole, and you know, the girl not even a stripper. The girl don't have an OnlyFans. The girl don't have none of that. But she'll be like, oh, it's okay that she's stripping. It's okay that she has an OnlyFans. Like, do what you want to do, girl. Why do you think women tend to like just, let's say, promote degenerate behavior?
Probably because of how we were raised.
Salaki, my bad. I'm just looking at 2/3 Jakes. I'm like, oh man, look at this shit. Like this and and obviously, you know, I mean, we don't know her, but obviously she's a whore. Like anybody who steps outside their house with just a bra and a jacket on and then comes to a podcast to go and uh you know, it just shit. You can't make this shit up. Like, man, let me get back to the video though.
Raised and I say probably because of how we were raised, because we probably genuinely don't see any wrong in it, and
Okay.
like genuinely.
Reason being is because of these single mother households, and you know, if we really go back, in order for a mother to be single, she had to commit adultery. Like, in order for her, because you can't leave. Yeah, listen, unless he's dead. The only time they can go and be on their own and be this so-called single mother or whatever, adultery is intertwined in it, and we all know. And obviously, if she feels like they've been taught, 2/3 Jake's been taught this, obviously, if majority of Jake has been raised in single mother households, then of course they was taught by women. So look, she's about to basically tell on herself, look.
And or because most of the time, I'm not saying I'm talking for majority of the men. They usually don't even be they ain't shit anyway. So it just be like, yeah, like.
Don't that sound familiar to everybody? Everybody who listening, don't that sound familiar coming from the mouth of a 2/3 Jake like that? Don't that sound familiar coming from the mouth of our women that our men aren't shit? Anyway, let me keep going.
It's easy to just be like, yeah, like, do what you do.
All right.
These men ain't shit.
Wait, I think it was another question. Why is it always... Oh, okay, last question then for it. Why is it always the man's fault? Generally speaking, like when something goes wrong, like women tend to not really want to take accountability. Why is it always the man's fault? Like, why do you think that is?
Well, like I said, usually it's just easier to be like, y'all ain't shit anyway. We just gonna throw that in there too, because y'all just ain't shit anyway. Not saying y'all, doesn't mean y'all, like I said, doesn't mean you're actually wrong, but it's just, I guess it's just easier.
Okay, so
my thing is, if we ain't shit, if men or so-called black men aren't shit, we were raised by women. So who really is not shit? Exactly.
It's easier
to, deal with. I don't like being wrong, me personally, so.
Okay. All right, easier.
Bitch,
It's funny. The truth comes out. What about you?
Can you repeat the question?
Yeah, question is,
My foot fell.
women in general, why do you think they tend to pretty much go along to get along? Like, when another woman is wrong, why don't she calls that other woman out? Like,
Because Jake is in love with sin and death. And also, it's just perpetuating the last video. Actually, I didn't post it, but it's another video that I just sent out to a couple of people. It was a black man and black woman. It was a couple of black, so-called black Jakes or whatever. They were watching they were on a podcast as well, and I believe the brother name was Smart. I think his name is Smart, and he came on the podcast, and he was basically telling the so-called black woman that she's the greatest soldier in the so-called white man's army. She doesn't even realize it, that she's the pawn, like she's a pawn in his army against us. But we're gonna keep going.
like, why do you think that is? And it's probably not like that in Guinea, but or it could be. Correct me if I'm wrong. Like, why do you think?
Because, like, if I see you in pain, then I will feel sorry for you. Then I can think about myself. The situation you are in, maybe if it could be me, I would be in the same pain like you.
Good reason. Heard what she just said. So she's pretty much just saying that, women tend to be, try to be a little bit more sympathetic and say, even if that person is, wrong, that could happen to me, or I could be going through that. So let me like kind of sympathize and, maybe feel sorry for the girl. Good question. I mean, good answer. Good answer. What about you?
I feel like girls be like that. I don't be like that, but I think girls are like that because they don't want to hurt their homegirls' feelings. Like, I just feel like they just don't want to, like, hurt their feelings if they're out doing.
You know, I'm just peeping at some like, man, a lot of these women are witches, like real life witches. Like, look at the nails. Like, look at the like. If you really peep them, they look like modern day witches. Like, this shit is crazy.
Doing what they do, but their friend or whatever, like, they just don't want to hurt their feelings and be like, yeah, you're doing, like, whore antics.
Okay. Don't want to hurt. Okay, so kind of like hers. Don't want to hurt their
Like, they
feelings.
just don't want to, like, hurt their feelings, probably.
They don't really even know that majority of the 2/3 that's gonna be destroyed here in America are going to be Jake women. Of course, we know that. we definitely know that they're the creators of these monsters that we have out here right now. We know that 2/3 of them is gonna be destroyed. Like, majority of the 2/3 are gonna be women. But that's pretty much about it about what I gotta say about the video. But you all can go and check this video out. It's on new No Fugazi Clips. It's called Muslim. Well, obviously you can see a Muslim woman schools Western women on how to dress. And I was actually trying to get to that part, but I don't wanna get flagged for just taking this man's video and doing it like that. So, but shalom, everybody go and check it out.